Have you ever felt a stirring within, a subtle sense that something in your life is about to shift? That quiet, almost imperceptible feeling is not coincidence. It is a signal, a divine nudge telling you that your destiny is in motion. You might not see the path ahead clearly yet, but the very fact that you feel this shift is proof that change is approaching. Life often whispers before it roars. You may notice doors opening unexpectedly, conversations that spark new insight, or moments when clarity arrives almost effortlessly. These are not random events, they are signs that the universe, in its perfect timing, is aligning circumstances in your favor. The shift you feel is like a ripple in a pond, small, yet powerful enough to set the stage for a transformation that will reach every part of your life. Change, however, is not always comfortable. With every shift comes resistance. Doubts may creep in, fear may appear, and old habits may try to anchor you in the familiar. But these feelings are not obstacles. They are indicators that you are stepping out of the old to embrace something greater. Growth is never meant to be easy, but it is always purposeful. As you sense this change, take time to align your mind, your heart, and your actions. When these three are in harmony, you become a magnet for the opportunities that are already on their way. Pay attention to patterns of synchronicity, repeated messages, signs, or encounters. These are the breadcrumbs guiding you toward the life that is meant for you. Remember, destiny is rarely revealed all at once. Trust in the unseen and have faith in the timing of your life. Every step you take, every choice you make in alignment with your purpose, brings you closer to the future that is waiting for you. Finally, prepare yourself. Emotional, mental, and spiritual readiness ensures that when your destiny arrives, you are not merely a bystander, you are an active participant. The feeling you sense today is not a coincidence. It is a sign. Your life is shifting. Your purpose is calling. And the change you are feeling is the beginning of a journey that will define your legacy. Stand ready, trust the signs, and embrace the transformation. The life you are destined for is moving toward you, and you can feel it. Have you ever noticed that subtle stirring deep within yourself? A quiet feeling that something significant is about to change in your life, even when you cannot yet see what it is or understand why it is happening. It is a feeling that can almost be described as a gentle vibration in your heart, a sense of anticipation in your mind, and a strange pull towards something unfamiliar yet undeniably right. This feeling, though intangible and difficult to describe, is often the first sign that your life is approaching a new season, a new chapter that will carry you toward experiences, opportunities, and transformations that were previously beyond your reach. You might feel it as a sense of restlessness, an inner nudging that things cannot stay the same, or a heightened awareness that something important is unfolding. It may come in quiet moments when you are alone, in the silence of your thoughts, or in the early hours of the morning when the world is still, and your mind is free from distractions. In those moments, you may sense a gentle urging, a feeling that you are on the verge of stepping into something greater than what you have known, a sense that life is inviting you to prepare for what is to come. It is important to recognize that this feeling is not accidental, nor is it a product of imagination or mere wishful thinking. It is a signal, a subtle communication that change is imminent, that the circumstances around you are beginning to align in ways that are beyond your current understanding, and that your journey is moving in a direction you may not have consciously chosen, but one that your deeper self is ready to embrace. This feeling can manifest in various ways, sometimes as a quiet excitement, a renewed curiosity about the world, or even as an unexplained sense of hope that something better is on the horizon. It may appear alongside small, seemingly random events, a conversation that opens a new perspective, a sudden opportunity that appears just when you need it, or an encounter with someone who offers guidance or encouragement. All of these moments, no matter how ordinary they may seem, are part of the subtle orchestration of life, the quiet signals that indicate your destiny is shifting. Recognizing these signs requires a certain awareness, an attentiveness to the internal and external rhythms of your life, and a willingness to notice the patterns and nudges that would otherwise go unnoticed. Often, people move through life so focused on the routines, responsibilities, and pressures of daily living that these signs pass them by. The challenge, therefore, is to cultivate a sensitivity to these shifts, to be present enough in your own life to notice when the currents are changing, and to understand that these feelings are meaningful rather than coincidental. The moment you begin to recognize the significance of this stirring, you gain the ability to respond intentionally rather than reactively, to move with the flow of life rather than against it, and to embrace opportunities that are aligned with your true purpose. This inner awareness is the first step toward transformation because it marks the point at which you begin to consciously engage with the changes that are occurring within and around you. The feeling that something is changing is like a signal light illuminating the path ahead. Even if the path is not fully visible, it is a reminder that life is dynamic and that nothing remains static forever. Just as seasons change and rivers shift their course, so too does the journey of your life evolve in ways that may initially seem unpredictable or even unsettling. But this very unpredictability is part of the beauty and power of growth, for it carries within it the potential for renewal, opportunity, and a deeper alignment with your true self. By acknowledging and paying attention to this stirring, you allow yourself to be receptive to the unfolding of your destiny. You begin to understand that the feeling you are experiencing is more than emotion. It is an indication of a higher rhythm at work, a movement in life that is preparing the ground for breakthroughs, for progress, and for experiences that you have long desired but may not have fully realized were possible. This internal signal is gentle yet persistent, often returning repeatedly until you cannot ignore it, drawing you forward, urging you to pay attention, and inviting you to step into the unfolding future with awareness and intention. When you feel this shift, it is essential to listen closely, to honor the guidance it provides, and to trust that it is pointing you toward a reality that is aligned with your higher purpose. The moment you embrace this feeling, recognize its significance, and begin to act in harmony with it, you take the first meaningful step toward stepping into the destiny that has been quietly moving toward you all along, waiting for your readiness to meet it. Life often does not announce its most powerful transformations with grand gestures or dramatic events. Most of the time, change begins quietly, almost imperceptibly, in ways that can easily be mistaken for coincidence or happenstance. A conversation that sparks a new perspective, an opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere, a moment of clarity that shifts your understanding. All of these subtle events are part of the gentle unfolding of your destiny. The important thing to recognize is that these small occurrences are not random. They are signs carefully placed along your path to guide you toward growth and purpose. The challenge is learning to notice them, to become aware of the subtle signals that life presents in order to prepare yourself for what is coming. Often, people move through their days focused solely on routine, responsibilities, and the demands of the immediate moment, and in doing so, they miss the quiet nudges that indicate life is shifting. The universe communicates in patterns, symbols, and synchronicities that are often easy to overlook if you are not paying close attention. When you begin to notice these moments, you develop an awareness that allows you to perceive the broader picture, the unfolding of your path in ways that are both meaningful and transformative. These subtle shifts may manifest as a feeling of lightness or ease when engaging in activities that previously felt burdensome, a renewed excitement about your goals, or a heightened sense of possibility that opens your mind to new ideas and perspectives. They may also appear as encounters with people who offer insight, guidance, or encouragement, sometimes in ways that you do not even immediately recognize as significant. These are the breadcrumbs of life, carefully laid to direct your attention toward the steps you need to take to align with your purpose. Understanding the importance of these quiet signals requires cultivating sensitivity to your internal and external environment. It is about learning to listen to your intuition, to pay attention to moments that spark curiosity or inspiration, and to notice repeated patterns that may seem coincidental at first, but carry deeper meaning when viewed with clarity. It is in these subtle experiences that you are given the opportunity to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the changes that are beginning to occur, allowing you to move in harmony with the forces shaping your life rather than resisting them. Change rarely comes all at once, and it rarely arrives in a way that is immediately recognizable as significant. Instead, it begins in small, incremental steps that, when accumulated over time, lead to transformation that is profound and undeniable. This is why it is so essential to remain observant and present, for it is through attention and mindfulness that you can detect the signs of impending change. As you learn to recognize these subtle shifts, you begin to understand that life is orchestrating experiences in ways that are perfectly timed for your growth and evolution. The moments of clarity, the sudden opportunities, and the small encounters all serve a purpose. They are not random, but rather deliberate invitations to engage with your destiny. The shift you feel may also bring with it a sense of anticipation or excitement that is difficult to define, yet unmistakable in its presence. You may notice a surge of energy when you think about future possibilities, a renewed sense of confidence in your decisions, or a growing clarity about the direction in which your life is moving. These feelings are signals that the changes taking place are not superficial, but deeply aligned with the trajectory of your purpose. Recognizing these subtle indicators helps you to develop trust in the process of life, even when the ultimate outcome is not yet clear. It allows you to move with a sense of assurance, knowing that the steps you are taking are part of a larger pattern that is leading you toward the fulfillment of your potential. In essence, the quiet breakthroughs, the small alignments, and the seemingly coincidental events are all ways in which life communicates with you, preparing the ground for the transformations that will define your future. By paying attention to these signs, embracing the shifts they indicate, and responding with intention and awareness, you position yourself to step fully into the life that is waiting for you, a life that is richer, more meaningful, and more aligned with the purpose you were created to fulfill. The subtle unfolding of your destiny is happening now, and by remaining open, attentive, and receptive, you allow yourself to participate actively in the remarkable journey that lies ahead. As you begin to sense the stirrings of change in your life, it is natural for resistance, doubt, and fear to arise. These emotions are not signs that you are on the wrong path. Rather, they are indicators that you are stepping out of the familiar and moving toward growth. Every significant transformation in life carries with it a level of discomfort because it challenges the habits, beliefs, and patterns that have defined your experience up to this point. It is important to understand that discomfort is not an enemy. It is a signal that you are being stretched, expanded, and prepared for what lies ahead. Fear often accompanies this stage because the mind instinctively seeks safety and stability, and stepping into the unknown naturally triggers uncertainty. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of uncertainty that opportunity is born. For when you confront and move through fear, you demonstrate courage and resilience, qualities essential for embracing your destiny. Resistance can appear in many forms. It may show up as procrastination, hesitation, overthinking, or a desire to return to old routines. These tendencies are the mind's attempt to cling to familiarity, to resist the unknown that lies ahead. However, when you recognize these patterns and choose to move forward despite them, you begin to break the barriers that previously held you back. Growth always demands a willingness to engage with discomfort rather than avoid it. It is in the tension between what is familiar and what is possible that true transformation occurs. Every person who has achieved meaningful change in life has faced similar moments of internal resistance. They have confronted doubts that seemed insurmountable and fears that felt paralyzing, yet they chose to move forward with faith and intentionality. By observing these moments without judgment and allowing yourself to acknowledge the discomfort while continuing to act in alignment with your purpose, you cultivate resilience and strengthen your capacity to handle greater challenges that will inevitably accompany progress. Moreover, understanding that resistance and fear are temporary, while the opportunity for growth and advancement is lasting, helps to reframe these feelings. They are not obstacles meant to stop you. They are part of the natural rhythm of evolution, guiding you toward deeper understanding and greater alignment with your true self. During times of change, it is also essential to develop a mindset of curiosity rather than avoidance. Instead of fearing what lies ahead, approach it with a sense of exploration and openness. Ask yourself what lessons you can learn from the discomfort, what insights can emerge from the uncertainty, and how you can use the experience to strengthen your resolve. This approach transforms fear into a teacher and resistance into a guide, providing the clarity and courage necessary to navigate the transitional phase successfully. Emotional resilience is further reinforced when you understand that fear and doubt are universal experiences. No one is exempt from feeling uncertain or apprehensive when stepping into the unknown. By normalizing these emotions, you remove the additional weight of self-criticism and judgment that often accompanies them. Instead, you can respond with patience, understanding, and deliberate action, which allows for a smoother transition through the period of change. Another important aspect of overcoming resistance is embracing the process rather than focusing solely on the outcome. Many people become discouraged because they are fixated on achieving a specific result quickly, but transformation is rarely instantaneous. It unfolds gradually, and each step, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of your destiny. By appreciating and engaging fully in the process, you develop the perseverance necessary to navigate challenges while maintaining alignment with your purpose. The feelings of fear, doubt, and resistance, when approached with awareness and intentionality, become powerful indicators that you are moving in the right direction. They signify that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, breaking through limitations, and positioning yourself for a higher level of growth. Every time you confront these emotions and choose to move forward despite them, you reinforce your ability to embrace the changes that are shaping your life and your future. Ultimately, the discomfort that accompanies change is not a barrier but a bridge, connecting the life you have known with the life you are destined to create. Recognizing this allows you to approach transformation with courage, confidence, and clarity, knowing that the challenges you face are part of the preparation necessary to fully step into the next chapter of your journey. In this way, fear and resistance become allies rather than enemies, guiding you to greater awareness, stronger character, and a deeper alignment with the path that is unfolding before you. As you begin to feel the changes in your life, it becomes increasingly important to align your mind, heart, and actions in a way that allows you to fully engage with the opportunities that are emerging. Alignment is not something that happens by chance. It is a deliberate process of cultivating clarity, focus, and consistency in every area of your life. When your thoughts are clear, your emotions are balanced, and your actions are intentional, you create a state of readiness that attracts the experiences, people, and circumstances necessary for your growth. This alignment serves as a magnet for the unfolding of your destiny, allowing you to move through life with confidence and purpose rather than hesitation or uncertainty. When your inner world is in harmony, you are more attuned to the subtle signals and synchronicities that indicate your path is opening. You begin to notice repeated patterns, meaningful encounters, and opportunities that seem to appear at exactly the right moment. These are not coincidences, they are signs that your readiness is being met with opportunity. Your awareness, preparation, and intentionality amplify the effects of these signals, allowing you to act decisively when the right moment arrives. It is also important to recognize that alignment is a dynamic process, not a static state. Life continues to shift, circumstances change, and new challenges arise, so maintaining alignment requires ongoing self-reflection, adjustment, and a willingness to learn from every experience. This process allows you to stay in harmony with the natural flow of life, ensuring that you are receptive to the transformations that are occurring around you. Emotional balance plays a crucial role in this alignment. When your emotions are calm and centered, you are less likely to be swayed by external pressures or distractions. You can approach opportunities with clarity, make decisions that are in harmony with your values, and respond to challenges with resilience rather than reaction. Emotional alignment provides the stability necessary to navigate the uncertainties that come with change, allowing you to remain focused on the path that is unfolding for you. Mental clarity is equally essential. When your mind is focused on your goals, free from unnecessary doubts and distractions, you are better able to recognize the opportunities that are aligned with your purpose. Mental clarity allows you to prioritize effectively, to see beyond temporary obstacles, and to maintain a long-term perspective that keeps you moving steadily toward your vision. Your actions must reflect this alignment of mind and heart. Without action, awareness alone is insufficient. Each deliberate step, no matter how small, signals your commitment to your purpose and creates momentum that propels you forward. Action in alignment with clarity and balance ensures that when opportunities arise, you are ready to seize them with confidence and intention. Alignment also allows you to recognize the significance of synchronicities in your life. Repeated signs, coincidences, or timely encounters are often overlooked by those who are not paying attention, but when you are aligned, you can perceive the guidance embedded in these experiences. These moments serve as confirmation that you are moving in the right direction and encourage you to continue with trust and purpose. Furthermore, alignment fosters a sense of inner peace, even in the midst of change. When your inner world is in harmony, you are less likely to be overwhelmed by the uncertainty that accompanies transformation. You can approach each day with a sense of calm anticipation, understanding that life is orchestrating experiences that are preparing you for the next stage of your journey. This peace is a powerful indicator that you are in tune with the rhythm of life, and it allows you to engage fully with the opportunities that arise without being paralyzed by doubt or fear. Ultimately, the alignment of mind, heart, and actions positions you to participate actively in your own transformation. It is the foundation upon which the changes you are experiencing can be fully realized, allowing you to navigate the journey with intention, confidence, and grace. By cultivating this alignment, you create a state of receptivity and readiness, ensuring that the shifts in your life are met with awareness and purpose rather than confusion or hesitation. The sense of alignment you cultivate now will not only prepare you for the opportunities ahead, but will also strengthen your ability to respond to challenges, recognize the significance of subtle signs, and move steadily toward the destiny that is unfolding before you. When your mind, heart, and actions are in harmony, you become a living example of readiness, a person prepared to step fully into the life that has been quietly moving toward you all along, and a person capable of embracing change with courage, clarity, and unwavering confidence. The final step in recognizing and embracing the shift in your life is preparation for feeling your destiny change. Is not only an invitation, but also a call to readiness. Preparation is both internal and external, requiring you to cultivate emotional, mental, and spiritual strength, while also taking deliberate, practical steps toward the life you are moving into. It is through preparation that you move from being a passive observer of change to an active participant in the unfolding of your purpose. When you prepare yourself fully, you ensure that the opportunities and breakthroughs appearing on your path can be seized with clarity, confidence, and intentionality. Preparation begins with self-awareness, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values and priorities, and the areas of your life that require adjustment to align with the emerging path. It involves reflecting deeply on your current circumstances and asking yourself what you need to release, improve, or strengthen in order to meet the new chapter with readiness. Emotional preparation is essential because change often brings with it uncertainty and challenges that can test your resilience. Developing emotional stability allows you to respond to these challenges with calmness and clarity rather than being overwhelmed or reactive. It means learning to navigate fear, doubt, and frustration in ways that empower you rather than hold you back. Emotional resilience ensures that the internal turbulence that accompanies change does not prevent you from stepping forward with courage and faith in your purpose. Mental preparation is equally important because the mind directs the actions that determine your trajectory. Mental clarity involves setting clear intentions, focusing on your goals, and training yourself to recognize opportunities rather than obstacles. It requires developing discipline and strategic thinking, ensuring that each step you take is purposeful and contributes meaningfully to your growth and advancement. Without mental preparation, even the most favorable circumstances can be overlooked or mismanaged, but a mind that is focused, organized, and attentive can maximize the potential of every moment. Spiritual preparation is the foundation that unites emotional and mental readiness, providing the sense of trust, guidance, and alignment necessary to navigate the unseen aspects of your destiny. Spiritual readiness involves cultivating faith, intuition, and inner listening, allowing you to perceive subtle signs, coincidences, and guidance that point toward your path. It is through spiritual preparation that you develop patience and trust, understanding that transformation often occurs according to a timeline that may not match your immediate expectations, but is perfectly orchestrated for your ultimate good. Alongside internal preparation, practical steps are also crucial. Preparation is not only about feeling ready, but also taking tangible actions that bring you closer to the life you are meant to live. This might include learning new skills, building relationships, organizing your resources, or creating structures in your life that support growth and opportunity. These external efforts complement the internal work, ensuring that when change manifests fully, you are capable of embracing it without hesitation or limitation. One of the most important aspects of preparation is recognizing that readiness is ongoing. Life continues to evolve, and each stage of change demands a new level of commitment, awareness, and skill. By continually refining your emotional, mental, and spiritual readiness, you position yourself to respond to the unexpected with agility and confidence, maximizing the benefits of every shift in your path. Preparation also involves embracing a mindset of expectation and receptivity. Feeling the change in your destiny is a signal that life is orchestrating circumstances in your favor, but you must remain attentive and receptive to recognize these moments when they arrive. Expectation does not mean passive waiting. It means being aware, actively engaging with opportunities, and stepping forward when guidance, intuition, or circumstances indicate that action is required. Finally, preparation is a demonstration of your commitment to your purpose. It signifies that you are ready not only to witness the changes unfolding in your life, but to participate fully in them, shaping your future with intentionality, courage, and clarity. By preparing yourself in every dimension, emotional, mental, spiritual, and practical, you ensure that the shifts you are feeling are not fleeting or wasted, but instead become the foundation for a new season of growth, achievement, and fulfillment. When you prepare in this way, you step confidently into the life that has been waiting for you, fully aware, fully engaged, and fully capable of embracing the destiny that is unfolding. Preparation transforms anticipation into action, potential into reality, and the subtle feeling of change into a powerful, tangible experience that defines the next chapter of your journey. It is the final, vital step that bridges the inner awareness of transformation with the active pursuit of the life you were destined to live, allowing you to move forward with assurance, purpose, and unwavering confidence.